Hi guys, welcome back and welcome if you're new. Today, on this particular morning, I had a little bit of extra motivation. This is not a typical morning for me. This is not a typical cleaning routine for me, but towards the end of February, I really start to get that itch for spring cleaning, warmer weather, and I know we're a ways out here in Ohio, but I decided to get a jump start on my spring cleaning today, and I'm gonna deep clean my kitchen. I'm scrubbing everything from top to bottom. I'm wiping all the counters off, all of the cabinets, all of that good stuff, and I'm also going to add a few early spring decor touches that I'm really excited about. But I started off on this particular morning baking some of my favorite muffins. I'll leave the recipe down in the description below. I figured I was better off making the mess before deep cleaning the kitchen. So I just popped those in the oven, and now I'm going to sort of tidy up. I have a few dishes to do from that morning, and then we'll get to that deep cleaning. Before we go any further, I would kindly like to thank Lumino for sponsoring today's video. If you don't know, Lumino makes toothpaste, mouthwash, and whitening products that are very different than anything I've ever used before, but different in a good way. I absolutely love these products. I've been using them for several weeks now, and I can see a huge difference. I use purposeful and uncompromising ingredients like sea salt, aloe, and coconut oils to clean and brighten your smile. Plus, everything they make is certified non-toxic. You won't find harsh bleaches, artificial dyes, or alcohol in any of Lumino's products. Everything is dentist formulated, backed by over 50 studies, and proven to protect the good bacteria, also known as your microbiome. I've always struggled with other mouthwashes in the past because they burn from all the alcohol, but since this mouthwash is safe for sensitive gums and teeth, which I have, I love it. There is no burning, it doesn't hurt, it tastes good, and the Lumino whitening pens are such a game changer. I love to put this on in the morning after I brush my teeth, and it actually helps prevent stains before you drink that morning coffee, which for me, I drink a lot of coffee, so this product is a must. You can find Lumino on Amazon.com and get $7 off today. That's LUMINEUX, or click on the link below. Remember, it's spelled with an X so you can X out the harm. Lumino. I haven't filmed a cleaning video in a very long time, so I figured it would be fun to do this and to share this with you guys. I always can use some deep cleaning motivation, so be sure to put me up on your tablet or your TV or your phone and maybe clean along with me. This is a little bit of a longer video today, or sit back, relax, drink some coffee, and watch for motivation, whatever works for you. But it was a gorgeous day on this particular day that I was filming. It was almost 60 degrees, so I had all the windows open and I was letting the fresh air in, and I just felt motivated to tackle some deep cleaning that I had on my to-do list. My kitchen had been so neglected, the cabinets especially, I hadn't wiped them down in months, so it was good to take the time to just get everything done today. It always feels so good. By this point, the kitchen was smelling amazing. Caleb even came out from the office and asked me what I was baking and if it was done yet because it smelled so good. Most of the time when I have days where I have to do cleaning, I am in a huge rush and I'm just trying to get it done and tackle as much as I can before I have to get the boys from school. But on this particular day, and I like to do this, I'd say every few months or so, I had nowhere to be and I could just take my time and get some things done without feeling rushed. I had my comfy clothes on, I was rolling laundry, I had a good podcast on, and I just took time to clean and bake and make my home feel cozy. And not every day looks like this. I wish it did, but every once in a while it's just good for my mental health, for self-care purposes, to just take a day and do whatever I need to do without feeling rushed. So here you're going to see me fill up the sink with very, very hot water. I pretty much make it as hot as I can tolerate it. And then I pour in about a cup or so of Mr. Clean multi-surface cleaner is what it's called. And this is in the Febreze scent. It smells so good, and I found that it works really, really well, and it's a great degreaser. So I just fill up the sink with hot water and some of that cleaner, and then I take a microfiber cloth and I get that nice and sudsy, rinse it out, and then that's what I'm going to use today to wipe down all of my cabinets, my backsplash, my counters, my hardware, everything. It's funny how with a white kitchen from a distance, they don't look bad. Like, I'm looking at these cabinets now and they don't look very dirty to me at all. But once I got on the chair, or if you get on a step stool and take a good hard look up top, there was so much dust and way more smudges and fingerprints and dirt marks than I realized. So I was so glad to sort of tackle this today. Because I have glass panes in 2 of my cabinets, I took some Windex and my glass cloth, and I'm just getting that cleaned as well. And as the days pass, the story began. Pushed and pulled until they ran. Give me a reason, give me a change, give me something to love, at least something I can make sense of. Give me freedom, give me faith, to ease my heavy heart, just some energy to feed up, and then get rid of. When it comes to cleaning my stainless steel, I really like to use good old-fashioned Windex. I find that it doesn't leave streaks and everything looks so shiny and clean when I use it. In addition to the Windex, I'm using this rag. It's labeled glass in the corner, and I got it in a pack of, I think, 5 on Amazon, and I really, really like them. They're really affordable. And you could just use water and they would work great, but I like to take that extra step and use the cleaner with it.
Recall when we were young, running from all things at once. without thinking twice. And I knew it would catch up and that we would be the ones left behind.
The kitchen truly is the heart of our home. It's where I spend the most amount of time. It's my favorite room in the house. So a few times a year, it's really important to me to sort of take a step back, especially on days that I'm doing a deep clean like this, and I take everything off of the counters and I remove everything off the shelves. I put it in the dining room and I take a step back and I really think about what makes the most sense for each space. I really want to be intentional with everything in my kitchen. I don't like a lot of clutter. I'm definitely not a minimalist by any means. I like a decorative kitchen, but I really want the space to feel put together and, again, intentional with every little thing that I have in here. So as I'm cleaning today, just be aware that I am thinking and just sort of planning and dreaming and brainstorming about what I can put in my kitchen that's going to bring me joy and what I can remove from my kitchen that's going to stress me out. So too much is not good, but too empty, it doesn't feel warm and cozy. So I definitely encourage you to find that happy balance between the two, and you will love your space. When it comes to cleaning my microwave, I like to use warm water and vinegar. I don't particularly like the smell of vinegar, but when it comes to areas where we have food that we're going to consume, I want to keep it natural, especially in the microwave. I don't know why, it seems weird to use any kind of product in here that has chemicals in it, so vinegar it is. But I was going to say, I encourage you, if you have a traditional microwave that has a bunch of caked on food that isn't as easy to clean as this drawer is, take a cup of vinegar and microwave that first for like 2 minutes, and that's going to break everything in your microwave down and making wiping away all the grime and food really, really easy.
Looking for my mother's eyes as I'm staying close to the mirror. A lock of gold, a secret smile, little things I remember. Place a hand upon my heart.
I was so happy to finally be done with the cabinets and move on to the countertops, and now things are going to speed right up. But I wanted to mention I am taking a different rag same hot soapy water, and I'm wiping the countertops down, but then I'm going to take a dry microfiber rag and wipe everything dry on the counters. That way there are no streaks. That seems to work best for me. And then I also have the Method Granite Spray. I like to use that in the day-to-day, and I did spot clean in some areas with that today too. But we are going to wipe. Oh, look at how gross. This is where my feet were because I was standing on this countertop. This was super dirty and we got it nice and clean. I will say I love having white countertops because they don't show streaks as much, but they definitely show a lot of dirt.
I place a hand upon your heart, every beat is taking me over, and I will hold you in my arms, pretend we'll stay here forever. Time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love changes every heart, and any heart can change you. You call, I fall. There's a legacy between us. We grow, we go, but in the middle, time changes everything, and everything will change in time. Love
I'm not sure what it is, but my favorite thing to do when it comes to cleaning the kitchen is cleaning my sink. I feel like everybody is the same. We all love it. Let me know down in the comments if that's your favorite too. But I just found that, I think probably because it's the easiest, right? Like it's the most satisfying in the shortest amount of time. But my sink gets really gross, you guys. Almost every day it seems like I have to swish the sink, and I don't always use this much product, but since I was deep cleaning today, I just went in with a ton of soft scrub and a bristle brush, and I brushed out all of the stains and scuffs and dirt and grime. I will say it is tedious cleaning this sink as much as I love it, but it's nice and shallow, so that makes it a little bit easier. But I'm just going to scrub everything out. I try to scrub the hose too as much as I can. You can see I put some product on there, and then I rinse everything off and buff it with a towel, and it comes out shiny and white every single time. It makes my heart happy. Once the sink is clean, I'm using this garbage disposal refresher. I think it's just baking soda and essential oils, but it's in the lemongrass scent. It smells so good. I just have to pop it down in my garbage disposal, run the water for 15 seconds with the disposal on, and it makes my kitchen smell so good, you guys. It smells amazing. Whew, you know you're getting a good clean in when you're sweating. So I officially have all of the cleaning done aside from the floors. I'm going to save the floors for last. I'm going to put everything back now, and I'm going to start with the kitchen window area. I have a new, it's a faux Roman shade. It's not a real Roman shade. I'll explain in a second. And then I have some herbs I want to hang. So let's do that, and then we will finish out the decorating and put everything back together. This faux Roman shade. I already have it on a tension rod here. You can see I got the tension rod at Lowe's. I think it's like the 48 to 72. But I found this on Amazon, although she is a custom, I think she has an Etsy shop. I'll link it down below. But she makes custom faux Roman shade. So you can see it's not a real Roman shade. It doesn't actually pull down, which is fine for me because I'm never gonna pull down the kitchen shade. We don't really need privacy in there. So you can see here, it's just a pretty light gray buffalo check. And I just really liked this. I think it's gonna just add a touch of texture and warmth to my kitchen window area, break up some of that white, and it was a fraction of the price of what a Roman shade would have cost me. So I wanted to share that little tidbit with you guys. But yeah, I'm gonna attempt to hang this and not be super awkward. It's kind of hard with the window being so big, but we're gonna try. Now that we're in sort of that late winter to early spring transition, I want to incorporate some fresh herbs here in my kitchen. They're just a great way to bring life, bring color, bring the outdoors in, and sort of just make everything feel a little bit more cheery. Not to mention they're great for cooking. But I bought some herbs. Now it's a little bit scarce right now because they typically don't bring them out to garden centers until the spring, like March, mid-March I would say, but you can still find them at grocery stores year-round. So I got 4 herbs and some terracotta pots. These are just like a really pretty, I liked them because they weren't like super duper orange. I found these at Meijer, which is my local grocery store. And then I've got some command hooks already put in. I don't know if they'll come out. I don't know, I'll have to play with that, but I just had my husband drill a hole to fit the hook, and I got command strips that hold I think 12 pounds, so we'll see. But if you guys remember back at my house in Georgia, I used to do this all the time and I always loved it. I don't know why I really stopped, but I'm going to hang them on either side of my window. And the beauty of this is that this pot never has to move once I get it up there. Whenever I want to water my herbs, I keep them in here and I'll just pull them out, water them in the sink, let them completely dry, and then put them back. So I'm excited to do this again. It's a fun little DIY, I guess, hanging herb planters, if you will. So definitely try this at home if you want a little pop of spring in your kitchen. And if you don't want to deal with the DIY hangers, you can just put them in a pot and set it on your counter, and that looks beautiful too. This makes me so excited for growing season. I know we have a ways to go and hopefully I can keep these herbs alive, but I love to garden. It is definitely a newfound hobby for me. I've only been doing it a couple years, but there's just something about working in the yard that I love, and I'm excited. This season I plan on gardening a lot right outside of this kitchen window so that I have a pretty view when I do the dishes, but for now these beautiful green herbs will get me through till the warm months because I cannot wait. A lot of grocery stores and floral shops will start carrying tulips around Valentine's Day, and when I saw these beautiful white tulips at the grocery store, I had to pick them up. And I'm just filling a white pitcher with some water and vinegar. The vinegar just kills any bacteria that would be bad for the flowers. And I'm just making a simple little arrangement. I ended up having enough tulips to make 2 arrangements, which was perfect. But having these tulips by the sink, again, is just really cheery and makes my heart happy. I love tulips. They're probably my second favorite flower behind the hydrangea. But you guys let me know down in the comments, what is your favorite flower? And now I'm just putting everything else back. If you watched my last video, you saw me redecorate in here, and not much else is going to change in here today. I did move just a couple of small things, but for the most part, everything stayed the same. I still am loving this simple vignette with cutting boards and this small lamp that I got from Lowe's last spring. And I just love having this cozy little lamp in the kitchen for the morning time when it's dark or late in the evening. We use it as a night light often. But I also, at the grocery store, picked up some Mrs. Meyer's dish soap and spray and hand soap in the mint scent. This is my favorite spring scent of theirs. I saw a couple of new scents I really want to try, but I just went ahead and picked up one I knew I loved, and I'm just filling my little dish pump with this. That way I have a nice fresh scent for spring. I purchased this really pretty boxwood wreath from Amazon, and it got me thinking that I might want to do an Amazon home favorites video because I haven't done that one in a long time, and there are so many fun decor finds that I found on Amazon as of late. So let me know down in the comments if that would be something that you're interested in. I wiped all of my copper pots and pans down, and they were looking extra shiny. I hadn't done that honestly since I hung them up back in the summer, so it was really nice to have them nice and clean. And then I also went ahead and put away all the muffins in this cake stand. I think I got this cake stand from Marshall's. Actually, Marshall's or Home Goods, I'm not sure. They have the best cake stands, and it's my favorite way to display muffins or cookies here in the kitchen. Nothing beats a candle burning in a fresh, clean kitchen. I just got done cleaning that teapot, and how cozy is this view? I just want to make myself a hot cup of tea, eat one of those muffins, and curl up with a good book. If today happens to be the first time that you're stopping by my channel and you've made it this far in the video, first of all, thank you. But I just wanted to formally introduce myself and say hello. My name is Amy, and I am so glad that you're here today. Whether you're new or you're a returning subscriber, it means the world to me that you're here watching and supporting my videos, and I hope you left today feeling a little bit more encouraged and inspired to tackle something in your own home. Here on my channel, I do lots of homemaking and decorating inspiration, and I would love to have you. So be sure to hit that red subscribe button down below. That way you don't miss out on any future videos. Last but not least, I am taking an ironstone bowl and filling it up with some pears. These were on sale, so I picked them up, and oddly enough, my kids love pears. They will eat them just like an apple, and so they will not last long, but for now they look pretty. Last but not least, I'm going to sweep up the floors and give the floors a quick mop, and then this kitchen is completely deep cleaned from top to bottom, and it feels so good. It smells amazing, and you can bet that we'll be ordering takeout tonight because Mom will not want to mess this kitchen up. This is the Bona mop. I always get questions about this, by the way, and I'll have that linked down in my description below. And here is a look at my early spring kitchen decor. I love how this kitchen sink area turned out. It is so beautiful and cozy, and I know that I'm going to enjoy it for the next few months. But thank you guys again so much for watching today. Be sure to subscribe if you are new, and I'll see you guys really, really soon in my next one. Bye.